Howdy, everyone. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this February the 22nd. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Card in the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist, and please hit the subscribe button, like button, and the notification bell so you aren't missing a thing. Alright, so the nation of Israel is continuing to wander in the deserts in what is now present day Saudi Arabia, around that area in near the Mediterranean and the Red Sea, as because of their disbelief. So they are waiting for the entire generation of Israelites to die in the desert before the next generation is able to step up and take the land that has been promised to them. So now we're going to go over to chapter 22, and we're going to read about Balak and Balaam. So Balak is the king of Moab at this time, and Balaam is like a sorcerer or a prophet of a false god. And we're going to see what happens here. So we're going to go to Numbers chapter 22, starting in verse 5. He, Balak, sent some men to Balaam, son of Beor. Balaam was at Pethor, near the Euphrates River. This was where Balaam's people lived. This was Balak's message. A new nation of people has come out of Egypt. There are so many people that they cover all the land. They have camped next to me. Come and help me. These people are too powerful for me. I know that you have great power. If you bless people, good things happen to them. And if you curse people, bad things happen to them. So come and curse these people. Maybe then I will be able to defeat them and force them to leave my country. The leaders of Moab and Midian left. They went to talk to Balaam. They carried with them money to pay him for his service. Then they told him what Balak said. Balaam said to them, "Stay here for the night. I will talk to the Lord and tell you the answer he gives me." So the leaders of Moab stayed there with Balaam that night. God came to Balaam and asked, "Who are these men with you?" Balaam said to God, "The king of Moab, Balak son of Zippor, sent them to give me a message. This is the message. A new nation of people has come out of Egypt. There are so many people that they could cover the land. So come and curse these people. Then maybe I will be able to fight them and force them to leave my land." But God said to Balaam, "Don't go with them. You must not curse those people. They are my people." The next morning Balaam got up and said to the leaders from Balak, "Go back to your own country. The Lord will not let me go with you." So the leaders of Moab went back to Balak and told him this. They said, "Balaam refused to come with us." So Balak sent other leaders to Balaam. This time he sent many more than the first time, and these leaders were much more important than the first ones he sent. They went to Balaam and said, "This is what Balak son of Zippor says to you. Please don't let anything stop you from coming. I will pay you very much, and I will do whatever you ask. Come and curse these people for me." Balaam gave Balak's officials his answer. He said, "I must obey the Lord my God. I cannot do anything, great or small, against his command. Even if King Balak gives me his beautiful home filled with silver and gold, I will not do anything against the Lord's command. But you can stay here tonight like the other men did, and during the night I will learn what the Lord wants to tell me." That night God came to Balaam. God said, "These men have come again to ask you to go with them. So you can go with them, but do only what I tell you to do." Verse 21. The next morning Balaam got up, put a saddle on his donkey, and went with the Moabite leaders. Balaam was riding on his donkey. Two of his servants were with him. While Balaam was traveling, God became angry. So the Lord's angel stood in the road in front of Balaam to stop him. When Balaam's donkey saw the Lord's angel standing in the road with a sword in his hand, the donkey turned from the road and went into the field. Balaam could not see the angel, so he was very angry at the donkey. He hit the donkey and forced it to go back on the road. Later, the Lord's angel stood at the place where the road became narrow. This was between two vineyards. There were walls on both sides of the road. Again, the donkey saw the Lord's angel, so the donkey walked very close to one wall. This crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, so Balaam hit his donkey again. Later, The Lord's angel stood at another place where the road became narrow. There was no place where the donkey could go around him. It could not turn to the left or to the right. The donkey saw the Lord's angel. So the donkey laid down with Balaam sitting on top of it. Balaam was very angry at the donkey, so he hit it with his walking stick. And the Lord caused the donkey to speak. The donkey said to Balaam, "Why are you angry at me? What have I done to you? You have hit me 3 times. Balaam answered the donkey, "You have made me look foolish. If I had a sword in my hand, I would kill you right now." But the donkey said to Balaam, "Look, I am your donkey. You have ridden me for so many years, and you know that I have never done this to you before." "That is true," Balaam said. And the Lord allowed Balaam to see the angel. The Lord's angel was standing in the road, holding a sword in his hand. Balaam bowed low to the ground. And the Lord's angel asked Balaam, "Why did you hit your donkey 3 times? I am the one who came to stop you. But just in time your donkey saw me and turned away from me. That happened 3 times. If the donkey had not turned away, I probably would have killed you already, and I would have let your donkey live." Then Balaam said to the Lord's angel, "I have sinned. I did not know that you were standing in the road. If I am doing wrong, I will go back home." Then the Lord's angel said to Balaam, "No, you can go with these men, but be careful. Speak only the words that I will tell you to say." So Balaam went with the leaders that Balak had sent. Balak heard that Balaam was coming, so Balak went out to meet him at the Moabite town near the Arnon River. This was at the northern border of his country. When Balak saw Balaam, he said to him, "I asked you before to come. I told you it was very important. Why didn't you come to me? Did you think I might not be able to pay you?" Balaam answered, "Well, I am here now. I came, but I might not be able to do what you asked. I can only say the words God tells me to say." All right, so first off, I was mistaken. Balaam was not a false prophet or a prophet of a false god. He was a prophet of God. He was a priest of God, very similar to Melchizedek back in Genesis, which we kind of skipped over. So apologies for that. So Balaam is a priest of God, and he's being asked by this Moabite king to curse the nation of Israel. So he asks God, and God says, "No, they're my people." So Balaam's like, "Can't touch it, can't do it." And so then later on, same thing happens again. God allows him to go with them. And then there's this situation with the donkey where the donkey can see the angel. And 3 times the donkey tries to, turn away, get away. And Balaam just beats the donkey. And, for whatever reason, this was probably just something to reinforce in Balaam's mind that he serves the Lord and he must do what God tells him to do, no matter how much money Balak pays him. Okay, cannot do anything against Israel. God will not allow it. Okay, and even if Balaam had forced his way through, he would have died. The angel would have killed him, just straight up. So, anyway, that's all for today, and that's all we're gonna do in the book of Numbers. So tomorrow we're gonna pick it up in Deuteronomy. We're going to skip over a bunch of Deuteronomy. A lot of it has to do with more of the rules and laws and regulations that govern the nation of Israel. So we're going to go toward the later part of Deuteronomy tomorrow, starting in chapter 29. So thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.